All right, welcome back. I got a lot of feedback yesterday, getting deep down the rabbit hole on the pedo gate, pizza gate, pedophile, hot dogs, sauce, all this other stuff. A lot of people were like egging me on last night. I had a few friends over. We were in the back. We had a few. Frank bought me this giant bottle of Woodford Reserve. So we had a few of those on ice and some pizza and stuff. And my friends are like, you gotta do more, you gotta do more. I'm like, I know, but people are gonna start thinking I'm really crazy. But someone sent this to me, and I've checked it, it's all over the internet. If it wasn't true, I would imagine someone would come out and disclaim this. But I'm gonna read this to you. We're waiting for Teisha Powell to join us. She is a nationally recognized legal analyst, also the author of Trump Must Win, Discover the Dark Days America Will Face if Trump Isn't Reelected, and that's for sure. But on the Pizzagate, for those of you who are interested, this is a little long, but I want to read it because I think it needs to be read to be most effective. It says, Justin Bieber told hundreds of people at a Bible study class in Los Angeles that Hollywood elites killed his unborn child and destroyed the relationship he had with Selena Gomez as a way of punishing him. Since finding God last year, Bieber has become a regular at a Bible study class held in Montage in Beverly Hills. On Wednesday, he shared what he called the worst moment in my life with the congregation. He explained why he had to retire from the music industry, telling churchgoers he will never go back to the evil music industry until the pedophiles and monsters at the top of the game are run out of town and until everything is disinfected with bleach and sunshine. And then he explained how Hollywood elites tried to corrupt him. They tried so hard to corrupt me, he said, because I reached a level they couldn't control anymore. More to talk about, but Teisha Powell joins us right now. She's on the line. She's with us in the Zoom room. And Teisha Powell, nationally recognized attorney, also the author of Trump Must Win, Discover the Dark Days America Will Face if Trump Isn't Reelected in 2020. Hey, Teisha, how are you?
Good, John. Thanks for having me.
Stop playing with your hair. You look great. You look fantastic. We're almost matching today. I have my salmon-colored shirt, and you have the salmon-colored dress. It's good contrast. I like it. So,
salmon is my favorite food, so now everyone knows I love salmon. I eat it 2-3 days a week.
All right. So it's all salmon all the time on this edition of Liquid Lunch. But Teisha, let me ask you this. I was talking a little earlier in the show about all the fear, fright, and hysteria about kids going back to school and all this stuff. I think there's a grand total of like under 50 kids under 18 who have died from COVID. So like the under 18 population has been barely affected from COVID. But since the defunct the police has come around, we're getting dozens of kids shot every day, every week. Why don't they care about all the kids getting shot?
I know, don't kids' life matters. I mean, I get it that Black Lives Matter, police lives matter, but what about black baby lives? What about baby lives matter? What about children? I mean, they are the future. We might have already shot who knows, the next president. We don't know what these kids' gifts are. We know that they came to us from God and they had gifts to present to us, and it's all gone. I mean, John, this is sad. Children are being shot and killed. I mean, this is the United States of America. I mean, where is our morality? John, it's sad news. It's sad. And it's disappointing. It's like a scary monster. You know, we have to stop this. We have to
It's a scary monster. I know. Well, look, I don't think, there's, we just had Pavlina on. Pavlina was talking about how a lot of the Gen Z generation is finding God or finding at least some spirituality during this time. And the more I start looking at all this craziness going on in the world, I feel like it's all bubbling up really to a fight between good and evil. It's not left and right, Democrat, Republican, man, woman, black, white. It's really good versus evil. And I don't think that, defunking the police is going to evict evil from society, myself.
Yes, and I did say defunk because I was. People say defunk or defund, but that sounds to me what they're trying to do. You see what happened in Chicago? That police were injured and there were 10 people that died. You know, John, when you read these paper, you can't believe this is the United States of America. It doesn't sound like a civilized country to me. It just sounds like evil is on the riot, and it just seems as if we need police protection just to deter those who are dangerous, who want to hurt us. And people do want to hurt other people in America. So when you have AOC saying we don't need this budget, or Mayor de Blasio saying to cut this budget, do they really understand the power of evil? That there are people out there that want to hurt other people?
Yeah, it's getting crazy by the minute. I want you to know that I know you were saying defunk the police, and I thought it was very clever how you combined the two words, the debunk and the defund, into one, defunk. And I like it. You know what I mean?
I'll use it.
Yeah, you got it. We should come up with a song, like, you know what I mean?
Don't defunk our police.
Yeah. Or she got the funk. Oh yes, defunk.
Don't want defunk. We don't want defunk.
All right, let me. I'm playing around a little bit because things are just getting so crazy. I'm just lighting it up a little bit. But you know, the woke left crowd wants to defund the police and get rid of the police. We have blue states all across the country who are implementing cashless bail. So whoever's left as police, if they do catch a criminal, they bring them in, they let them out in 2 seconds with no bail. So there's really not a lot of incentive for cops to even lock people up. But now it's going to the next level. We had a federal judge shot here in New Jersey. And if this crowd is getting so crazy that they're taking aim at cops, that's like one of the pillars of our society, that judges are like untouchable.
And that's correct. And I'm just wondering how much of this is a coincidence that this person probably thought, there will be more police. Let's go ahead and kill. I mean, it was a crazy lawyer who had just a little time to live. He had cancer. And rather than do what most normal people would do, which is spend time with his family, he came up with some crazy idea that he's going to go after his enemies. I mean, you know, this person is just sick in their head. They're just sick all over. You know, you sometimes wonder about the state of mind of these people, but thank God the culprit, you know, he ended up dying himself. But just to take others with him, that's really a tragedy, John. Just to mess with other people's life and just leaving their family behind. It's just a mess. And I just think to myself, and people don't want police?
I can't believe it.
People don't want us to have police to protect us.
Yeah, I don't know who wouldn't want to have police, but I can tell you this. Donald Trump has, I don't know if you saw it, a new ad that's really effective. It's someone calling 911, and like an automated system answers, hey, there's no more 911 operators because we've been defunded. Press 1 for a murder, press 2 for a robbery, press 3 for a rape. Our estimated wait time is 5 days for someone to get back to you. That message has got to keep getting hit home to people that they really want to take away our cops. It's scary.
And I think people should share that video. I saw that video as well. And it is the reality. President Trump is trying to show us the reality of what's going to happen if we keep reducing the police budget. This is just what's going to happen. Evil people are on earth and they want to hurt us. And I know AOC thinks this is some game. Mayor Bill de Blasio, he's busy, you know, painting up those whatever Black Lives Matters. And the crime rate is just skyrocketing. And nobody's just like, they're like, we don't need police. I mean, come on. John, obviously these people are sick in their head to think they don't need police. I mean, seriously speaking, who in their right mind don't want to have a police in order to keep the peace? just deter crime. People seeing a cop in a uniform, they're still afraid. That's the whole point. They're afraid of hurting someone else. We still need that. Not because you have a few bad cops mean that we're going to go ahead and just have no cops. This is not fair to all of us. And I'm a black mother and I'm afraid of living in America without any police presence, okay?
Right.
I'm a black person afraid to live in America if you are going to take away the police
All right.
money.
All right. Thank you, my dear. You're great. And
So-
we got to leave it there because we got to run. We got a quick break here. That's Teisha
Take care,
Powell,
Tom.
nationally recognized legal analyst, author of the book Trump Must Win. Quick break. Come back with some more news of the day right after this.